Well, good Monday morning to you. We're starting this week off on a very cold note, and I'm talking this is some stash freezing weather. If I was standing out here any longer, you'd see some icicles coming off this thing. It was a warm one yesterday. I'm starting to chafe on my runs from all this hot weather.
What?
So I know, I'm walking crooked all through the station now. Hey guys, I'm out here skating. I put the skates on. I didn't have a lot of time to practice, and I know I'm making it look easy out here. You know, I'd be on my runs like, because I forget the gloves, so don't make that mistake. Look at who we got here. We got two Nicks in the house. One of them's a Saint, one of them not so much. How are you guys? I can do that too.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah. To refix my hair coming inside, secure the stash, all the things. So
secure the stash.
It's coming in from the west. I mentioned downsloping winds. As winds come down off the hills, compress at the surface, it warms things up. So 90 in Colorado Springs for today. That's where the temperature bump is coming from. So at the surface, there is a cold front that's working its way through Colorado this morning. And that is in fact what's kicking up the wind gusts that we're seeing. And what it's doing, it's making these lines come together, and that's tightening the pressure gradient. So we're getting some really strong winds in the upper atmosphere aloft. That's translating down to the surface. Good Monday morning to you. Welcome back to the work week here. We're starting on a very mild note and sunshine too. I'll show you the cameras in just a second, but we're into the 40s and 50s along the interstate. Some chillier spots on the board. We have 33 in Alamosa, 34 in Gunnison. All of us will get a temperature bump by the time that we get to the afternoon. Comes with some afternoon showers and storms and some isolated spots. Let's get right into the forecast here. This is looking outside in downtown Colorado Springs. It is 52 degrees. A lot of sunshine to start the day. Great to get outside early this morning. 47 in Monument on the Hydrix cam. Generally a calm start to the day as well. Satellite and radar is confirming that there's really not much to see in our area. More activity to the north and east parts of Colorado right now. And I'm zooming us out to the national scene to show you that at the surface we had this front that moved through early this morning. It's not going to do much to our temperatures. Matter of fact, it's going to be a very warm day, arguably hot in some areas. We have 89 in Pueblo, 90s along the Arkansas River, 87 in Trinidad and the San Luis Valley, into the low 80s. Very warm conditions, but what that front will do is it increases the low-level moisture behind it. Here's the dew point cast. Dew points are the measure of moisture at the surface, and so you're noticing we get 40s and 50s onto the board, again more to the north and east parts of Colorado. But when you combine low-level moisture like this with some very warm temperatures, those are two key ingredients to get some stronger storms. So nonetheless, this is where we have that bigger risk out. For this is the severe weather outlook. This lighter red color is where the storms will tend to be a bit stronger. This darker red is where the storms will originate. So I'm going to do something a little different, keep those reds on the board and show you the storm cast with it on there as a good visual. I'm doing you this to show you that as we get storms develop in some areas, as it enters those areas of higher dew points, that's where they'll tend to strengthen. So notice storms could initiate over the Palmer Divide into Teller County, outside the Denver Metro. And as they track towards the east, notice how they start to develop a little bit stronger of thunderstorm activity. We could see some thunderstorms off to the eastern plains as well in the same fashion as they go to the east, they tend to strengthen. I think the biggest area of concern is to the northeast parts of the state. The rest of us will stay very dry. If you're Pueblo County and south, east and west, I think wind will be your only factor for today. Here's the wind cast. Notice not really starting with any type of wind gust out there, but into the afternoon, we could see some more wind into the higher country and then also ebbing and flowing off to the eastern plains in and around those thunderstorms. And as they kick out what's called outflow boundaries, which is, some energy from those thunderstorms that could kick up maybe another thunderstorm. All to say, as we get to the afternoon hours, that's when you need to be on guard for a thunderstorm to develop, but most of us will stay dry. Heading in time for the rest of the week, notice all the chances for some thunderstorms and some rain. We'll take these day by day. It's just a summer-like pattern we're shaping up to be in. We'll pinpoint the specifics on the day of. That's when we have the best model data. Nonetheless, temperatures will be into the 80s in Pueblo and Canyon City, 60s in Woodland Park. Colorado Springs, same deal here. In terms of overall trend, we're trending with some thunderstorm chances in the afternoon, but temperatures will stay in the 70s and 80s. 10-day forecast, this is what we're looking like into the long term of things. Temperatures steadily on the climb into the mid to upper 80s. Already, that's a check. It's your forecast update for this Monday.